Hello, grave robbers and grandstanders. My name is TBSkyen, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3, where I am determined to slowly pick my way across this rat's nest of a city and complete every single goddamn side quest I stumble upon, or so help me God.
Oh, not to. I'm standing downwind.
Budge off! You're blocking my view!
Your view of what?
Nothing wrong with looking, is there? A man can dream.
Okay, sure.
I'm telling you.
Anyway, let's poke our nose into Damon's business. Well, there's a chest there. Unwanted Masterwork Greaves. Oh, cool! Unwanted Masterwork Gauntlets. Attack and Strength saving throws +1. Athletics +1. See, that's a breakable wall. Aha.
Certainly.
Oil of Bane. Some ingredients on weapon coatings. Okay, it's just recipes for weapon coatings. That's me pinging things by accident. Okay. Well, I don't have a ton of force damage available, but... Immune to piercing damage. Okay, well... Karlach, do you still have a hammer, or did I put that back in camp? I think I put it back in camp. Gale, do you happen to have some force damage, like, just on hand? You do. Thank you. Well, now. Blood banks. Take that dimension door. Enigmatic art of hemomancy unveils a proprietary and revolutionary method of blood processing for the precise drawing of intricate magical symbols used in rituals. Delve into the secrets of this groundbreaking fusion of magic and medicine as it unveils a new era of precision and power in spellcasting. Within the pages of this meticulously crafted tome, you will discover a step-by-step guide to harnessing the latent magical potential within blood. From the selection of ideal blood specimens to the intricate processing techniques, this book offers detailed instructions and diagrams, making the complex art of hemomancy accessible to practitioners all skill levels.
Imitation horns, but barely distinguishable from the real thing.
Holy
Horns of a war
shit,
devil.
they're real.
How does one even acquire
Torn
such
from
an
a
item?
war devil's skull.
Real war devil horns. Now that sounds a bit interesting. A silver key. I'll take that. Devil statues. Cambion statues, I suppose. That should be worth a few dollars.
Not just a world to explore, but an entire cosmos. Let's have it.
Okay. Non-zero chance of a combat encounter up here. Let's see.
It's not broken, but it's not working either.
What's that?
Over here.
I'm not here. I am not here. Tara's here.
Something over there.
Horns from an honest to hell's war devil. My, my.
Horns of a war devil. How does one even acquire such an item?
Damn! Someone tore the horns off a war devil.
Within the crystal, you see the devil Raphael sipping from a goblet of blood-red wine.
Oh, hello.
He smiles as he catches your eye. Can he see you?
Diabolic tales collected by Greshnag, the inattentive, impish archivists. If your wanders through Avernus seem to become an awful lot more scenic, luscious woods, big bushes and the like, you may have wandered into a wily trap set by a creature named Smiler. None of us hellfolk know exactly what he is, where he's from, or how he got here, but he's a nasty piece of work. Well, he's called a Defiler, ain't he? He's not just nasty, plenty of folks are nasty here, but he's weird. Something's not right.
A portrait of a noble devil. Charming, sophisticated, deadly.
Something over there.
Oh, I guess we leveled up from that.
This head's had quite a journey. A devil of the fugue plane, I believe. No ordinary curio. Such an item would only be found in the collection of a true diabolist. A real fiend's skull, judging by the size. A gargatula?
Starting to get concerned about you. Gold dwarf, are you? With fiendish resilience to radiant damage. Oh, there's a little bit of warlockery going on here, isn't there? My. Let's deal with that after we level up. I'm gonna want a powerful spell. Eye Bite. That's funny. I think Eye Bite is probably the most versatile of the spells I can get here. Plus, I can replace spells if I need to later. Starion! Not getting that much out of Rogue, are you? Reliable talent, though. That's always something. How about the Barbarian? What do you get? Once per short rest, if you drop to 0 hit points while enraged, you regain 1 hit point instead of being down. Well, that's something, I guess. Gale, Mr. Wizard Man. 2 6th level spells. Create 2 linked teleportation portals. See, that could be kind of useful for mobility, but a 6th level spell to do it is a little bit much. Ooh, there is Disintegrate, though. Kind of gotta have Disintegrate. You gotta have Disintegrate. Disintegrate is important. It's necessary. I think that and Globe of Invulnerability? Probably the ones, aren't they? Why would you have Witch Bolt prepared? Anyway, you there!
I welcome thee to the Devil's Fee, where every hellish curio's a rarity. So merry be and shop.
Oh, a
with
bard
glee.
would not be able to resist that.
Oh no. Definitely something up with this one. Trust me.
Oh, I could tell, Karlach. Your hoard of genuine infernal items is impressive. Show me the really good stuff.
Well, well.
Free Orpheus.
It's been a while since I've had such discerning custom. Here, you may browse my more curated selection.
Yes, let's have a look at that before we go any further. She has the good dyes. Gemini gloves, adroit caster. Cantrips targeting foes and allies can target an additional creature. The same target can be chosen twice. Now, how does that interact with Eldritch Blast? Does that mean I can cast all of the Eldritch Blast bolts at 2 creatures? or that I can gain double Eldritch Blast bolts on a single creature, because that's powerful. You gain a +1 to spell save and spell attack rolls. Absorb elemental damage once per short rest. Okay. I want this for any spellcaster in my party, really, but I think, honestly, I'll take that over a enhanced saving throw for my bard. That makes all of my crowd control that much more effective. So I kind of want and need that, and I kind of want to need those gloves, because if that works on Eldritch Blast the way I hope it works, Will is gonna do so much fucking damage with those on. But I guess we'll find out. Yeah, balance that out, and then barter.
Now you've seen what I have for thee. Remember, discretion is key at the Devil's Fee.
Now, the cloak, please. Cloak of Protection is good, though. I should put that on someone. Who might need a Cloak of Protection? Gale, probably. Karlach can take a hit. Gale can't. Poor boy.
What's the story?
Still breathing, despite everything.
Let me just
All's
save
well
before we
that
confront
ends.
you with...
Could have.
My most perceptive, prospective customer. Welcome back.
Did you help Lord Gortash retrieve some hellish curio by chance?
You must be awfully familiar with our esteemed Archduke to know about a thing like that.
We were lovers. It was all very steamy. I happened upon some of his correspondence that mentioned your dealings. I think there's a spelling error there.
Truly? That's remarkable. I like to deal with remarkable people. Very well. You seek answers. Lord Mammon seeks coin. I will happily mediate. Make me an offer.
Mammon. I knew it. I did.
Toss a coin to the... she might attack me if I do that. I have to roll the persuasion. This is going to be a tough one, isn't it? Oh. It's actually guaranteed.
The first hit's free, eh? Fine. I'll humor you, mortal. Just this once. You stand before Mammon's picklock, latchkeeper of the 9 hells. My business is not information, nor hellish curios. Not really. I break people into the hells. That's my thing. I can reveal to you that I opened a portal for Lord Gortash.
Raphael told me the crown of curses was stolen from Mephistopheles. Were you involved with that?
Raphael. That sounds vaguely familiar, but I have a terrible memory for names. The only thing that jogs it is coin.
Pay 100 gold. I don't have 1,000 to pay.
I mean, I suppose that'll do. Stingy bastard. Yes, you are quite correct. The Crown of Karsus left the vault, and an opportunity opened for a devil named Raphael. His House of Hope is furnished with a great deal of treasures, many related to Karsus. But alas, he lacks the crown itself. He's rather ambitious. One can only wonder what he has planned for the crown. The answers to that can probably be found within his house.
Then perhaps we should drop by and surprise Raphael. It'd make a nice change.
That information was worth what I paid. It was. I need to get a hold on a bunch more money so I can pay her to get me into the House of Hope, it seems. That's a slightly longer-term project, then. Can you help me break into the House of Hope?
What a fascinating proposition. Ludicrous, of course, but fascinating nevertheless. Very well. If you wish to die in Avernus, that's your business. Mine is charging you for it.
Yeah.
Of course, such a task will require quite the substantial donation to Lord Mammon's coffers.
Such a task would be tantamount to suicide. Do not even entertain it.
Not for you to decide, Emperor. Waive the fee, and I'll add one of Raphael's artifacts to your collection. Friends is probably not a good idea here. I am very persuasive nonetheless.
You put me in a difficult position, mortal. You are almost certain to fail. Almost. And so, there is a chance you might succeed. Fine. I'd like to be able to carry all of my precious stock without the need of a team of oxen. There are gauntlets of hill giant strength within the House of Hope. Free passage, and you fetch them for me. Deal?
Deal. Let's do this.
Allow me to outline.
Oh, wait,
how
are we
this is
going now?
to work. First, you were never here. We never spoke. Second, you will perform the rites yourself. I want absolute deniability. Here's the grimoire and necessary components. Oh, take this key, too. It unlocks the ritual room upstairs. There's a blood circle already drawn. Don't ask whose blood.
Along with the grimoire and components, Helsik hands you a note containing precise instructions for performing the ritual.
Finally, you were never here. That is of utmost import to remember. Now be gone.
Okay, good. We're not going immediately. So it's like, I need a long rest before we try this. Okay, cool. Sweet, we have a way into the House of Hope.
I strongly suggest that you reconsider this course of action.
I'm not gonna do it.
Whatever you expect to gain from the Hells is not worth the risk of traveling there uninvited.
Okay. Let's just rob her blind while we're here, shall we? Is there any sound sweeter than the jingle-jangle of coins rubbing against coins? Of course, Mammon will hardly be sated by a mere pocket full of gold, no. I'm going to have to start being smarter about this. What I need to know is not just revenue, but multiple sources of it. If nothing else, to beat Corilla. Perhaps it's time to diversify the business? Not just curios, but information, or even better, access. Oh, you're a genius, Helsik. See, this just leads out to a balcony. We don't really need that for anything. That leads into a room we can rob. See, now there's some stuff that's worth some money. Infernal Armory. This tome details the various weapons and armor that can be found in the Hells, including their properties. The section on how to acquire them has been torn out. Oh, so the books here might actually be more than just random spawns. This tome lists a few forms of plant life known to grow in Avernus. Most are thought to sprout from the vital fluids of countless devils and demons regularly slaughtered on the Blood Wars battlefields. Metal. Reliable talent is so good. Infernal Marble. Wonder what I can do with that. A note from Director Gortash. Excellent work, Helsik. I'm beginning to see why they call you Mammon's Picklock.
Let's hope for
Why would she keep that in her bedroom? I guess this is another way to get the information you need that she has a connection to Gortash. Mask of Soul Perception. Gain a +2 bonus to attack, initiative, and perception checks. And detect thoughts. And a coin of Mammon. I wonder what we can do with that.
Life is hard.
Nothing else here, then, for us to steal. To be fair, we got plenty for being here.
Yes,
All right.
I beg you
What
first.
now?
Bloody believe it. No more. You first? I double drab dare you. Are you afraid?
Kid, I'm a drought, Jesus.
Speak thrice the phrase correctly, and lucky you'll forever be. Okay, great. Oh, damn it! Can't you see I'm trying to concentrate? Scarab, sap, scarabs, cap. Oh, this is gonna be harder than I thought.
How's the
Okay, well,
treating you, Gale?
that was productive.
Use politics, gossip.
Quite well, as a matter of fact.
Bloody Balder's
Since it was
mouth
stabilized, it's been
Except
humming
all the
along
people
nicely.
Actually wanting a broadsheet.
I
Puzzles.
have noticed one adverse side effect. I seem to be losing hair in some unexpected places.
Ayo?
I can only imagine.
I'm sure he means the armpits or something. Not that that's any less horny to certain people. I really do have to go take a long rest soon.
Furious. Frankly, I'm puzzled.
Something to us.
Can you believe it? They removed the Balder's Mouth puzzle section. That was the best bit. And for what? An interview with some lord. I don't care what he's done. I just want my letter games back.
It reminds me, we came past the offices of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette, didn't we? We should probably explore those as well. Who's casting spells over here and what's going on? Oh, hey, there's a cat. An illusory cat, I think. Some kind of street performance? Astoundo the Greater, Astoundo the Lesser, and Salamander. Alright, well, I'm a bard. Let me just trigger a cutscene here, probably.
Great, isn't it? These are just cantrips. I can keep this up all day.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, verily, behold and stuff. Just like Astoundo the Greater says.
Astoundo.
Behold the sacred illuminations of the mysterious ancients. Back off, Chop, you're too close. Do you want to lose your eyebrows?
Buskers. What do we have here? Eredin! Hey there, old pal!
Let me back in, or bring Leroican out here, you tin tube. You tell Leroican I went for his goddamn night song, and now he has to pay up. What are you looking at?
Hello.
Shit, it's you. You went looking for the night song after me. Please tell me you found it.
I don't think that's any of your business. I didn't find anything.
Hope you lost fewer people along the way than I did. Bloody goblins. Leroican should have warned us. Sod it. Enough. Leroican and his precious night song just about ruined my life. If you value yours, I'd steer well clear of this place.
Well, he seems to have calmed down a little bit. Oh, that's cool. With the little puppet strings and all?
This armor is a construct animated by powerful magic. It has no soul or power of speech, but it follows the directives of its master. It feels no pain and knows no morality. It will act on behalf of its master and perish when the magic that binds it is severed.
Might have head inside? Take that as a yes. Okay, so that's where Leroican is. We have found Sorcerous Sundries then. Right. I don't want to deal with Leroican just yet, because, well, I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Look around you. Indulge your curiosity. Sorcerous Sundries is the finest purveyor of magical miscellany for miles around.
Where's the axes?
What they sell is far more precious than mere sword or shield. They sell knowledge. ingenuity, the wisdom of mages past.
Sounds like more your thing than mine.
Very cute. Roland! Oh my god, you're alive.
How can I help you?
You look familiar. Were you in the Druid's Grove?
Perhaps. I stopped by many huts and hamlets on my way here. Master Reconnecting invited me to
What's
be
with
his
all the
apprentice.
staining on you?
I've heard rumors about Reconnecting's teaching, or lack of it. His students are no more than glorified shopkeepers.
You must be here to shop. I am Sundries, while Toner deals with tones. Or are you perhaps another adventurer with information on the Night Song?
Do many people ask about the Night Song?
It's all I deal with these days. People claiming their trinkets are the real Night Song, looking for the mountain of gold Reconnecting promised. There's even a pamphlet. Take one. They're on the desk.
I have to ask, what happened to your face?
Nothing for you to worry about.
His voice catches. Something's wrong here.
I'm just here to shop.
Huh. I suppose that, at least, I can help with.
Oh, scrolls. I don't need anything from you right now.
Hope you found what you're looking for.
Yeah, no, but seriously, what the hell happened to your face? Well, he's an evocation wizard. I can tell that much. Ah! We're doing some casual necromancy here.
Do you think that zombie looks fresh? Is fresh good? I never know with zombies.
Apologies. I'm with a customer at the moment.
The newborn zombie gazes at you hungrily, pus drooling from its slack jaw.
You'd think necromancers would get better at raising zombies that don't look so, you know.
Look, a bookseller. She can point us to the tome I need.
Literature department. Can I help you?
Why are you whispering?
Shh. These books are sensitive. They prefer an environment of quiet reverence.
Yeah, is that true? Books? Are you sensitive? Oh, I'm tempted. Oh, man. Oh, I'm tempted. I'd be interested in any especially rare tomes you might have.
Bold. You might have heard that our library has a collection other shops would lack the skill to curate. Between us, even Master Reconnecting was reluctant to house them in his tower. The pen is mightier than the magic wand, apparently. They're locked away here for their and our customers' safety. Our finest reserve includes the Tharkiat Codex, the Annals of Karsus and Netherese Folly, Sights of the Seelie, and the Curriculum of Strategy. Do any of those interest you?
Oh, I'll say. The Annals of Karsus and Netherese Folly?
It is said to be written by Lord Karsus himself, the Netherese arcanist who attempted to replace the goddess Mystra, failed, and was banished for the attempt. Great magical knowledge lies within those pages, but not many can withstand it.
That's it. That's what I need.
The Annals of Karsus would no doubt have much to say about the Chrome's true nature. If only you could read them.
Sounds perfect. How much for me to buy it from you?
Buy? Books as temperamental as these are not on sale. They are secured in our vault, where none can harm them, nor can they do any harm. Consider yourself lucky to have learned of such a book's existence, and then forget about it. The Annals of Karsus are best left unread.
She's probably not wrong about that. Well, isn't your job to share knowledge? Not keep it locked away? At least tell me where the vault is. A plus 17 bonus, so theoretically, okay, good.
Customers like you are why I prefer the company of books. only way to gain access to the vault is through my office. And before you ask, no, you are not allowed in there either.
Fair enough, fair enough. Thank you. I've learned more than enough.
You certainly have. Even simple knowledge of these tones is enough to stimulate most.
About those rare books.
What would you like to know?
The other ones are interesting. The Tharkiad Codex.
Interesting choice. If I didn't know better, I'd think you might have the necromancy of Thay in your possession. I'd advise tremendous care with the Tharkiad Codex. The cost of unlocking its mysteries is onerous.
Sights of the Sealy?
Its author was a spectacularly talented halfling. She was, allegedly, able to establish contact with members of the Sealy court.
That's a dangerous business.
Can you even imagine what wonders the Fey Pantheon might have revealed? Incredible.
The curriculum of strategy.
You've heard about the Red Knight, I trust? Devout strategist made exarch of Tempest.
The Thunder God.
This treaty is a compilation of her own design, kept here on the material plane for the benefit of us mortals. Quite rare.
Interesting. Anyway, trade. What do you have? Alright. 96 gold. I can spend that on a few tomes. This book appears to be a bespoke edition, not mass-printed like others in the series. A note is affixed to the front page. Dear Sir, though I appreciate your attempt to contribute to our popular series, I'm afraid we're not accepting reader submissions at this time. Furthermore, I would recommend our fact-checker Hope Kanda for your personal employ, should you wish to attempt to publish this volume under a different name elsewhere. Kind regards, Embra Coyle. So that's Loroakan wrote that thing himself and tried to get it published. A cautious treatise on the power of the Shadow Weave. The author talks about the formation of the Shadow Weave as a counterpart to Mistress Weave. The Shadow is in some ways a more potent source of magic, but it's also unreliable and volatile. Shar, Mistress of Shadow, has a much more fickle nature than Mistra, and according to the author, this manifests a seemingly fraught and dangerous position as vigilant, dangerous to those who tap into her font of arcane excess, that is. Ramasith. Hailed by Volo as the sage extraordinaire, and by many grumbling parents of impressionable young women as a bloody nuisance, Ramasith Flamesinger was a wizard of great renown. Living in Baldur's Gate, this figure went missing some time ago. It was rumored that he grew romantically involved with a nymph, and idle gossip tells that they ran off together to live in some strange, peaceful place, but gossip is not so reliable, and no one really knows what became of him. An excerpt from A Hunter's Guide to Hags by the legendary dwarven ranger Amandine Heartwood. Text in this excerpt has been underlined several times. All but the most arrogant of hags, from knight to burr, know that death is a possibility. As such, they won't hesitate to bend the rules of the material plane to escape death's clutches, returning stronger than ever. To do this, hags use, of all things, the humble and common mushroom. By imbuing these spore-producing fungi with her essence, she can endlessly revive herself. Neither blade nor bow will do these fungi lasting harm. The very twisted magic that heals the hag defends them. Instead, fire is your ally. Burn the mushrooms to ashes, and your blade will strike the hag's heart true. But a warning, Hunter. Even in death, a hag is dangerous. Be quick, be swift, and be deadly. That seems like good information to know, because I'm 100% sure we're going to deal with another hag.
One moment. I'm trying to work out how many pinches of mugwort is equivalent to one of Mother's Leaf.
A Mind Flayer parasite specimen? Huh. I mean, I guess he would have one of those, wouldn't he? Okay.
Welcome, dear patron, to the floor at the top of the stairs. If you have information about the Night Song, great riches await. If you are here to waste the great wizard Loroakan's time, reconsider. Let your knowledge determine your path forward.
Indeed. Oh, Jesus.
The Night Song is an ancient potion that allows its drinker to become irresistibly attractive to man and god alike.
Aha.
The Night Song is a druidic staff that allows its bearer command over an army of ancient beasts.
I'd be curious to try all the portals just to see where they go.
The Night Song is a priceless ruby from a realm beyond our own. The Night Song is an immortal being, the child of a deity.
Okay, that one then. Don't want to go in there, though. Not right now. Again, don't want to talk to Leroican just the hell yet. Right now, since I'm here, I just want to discover where the relevant office is. Miklaw, Master Leroican has requested his Tome of Divination spells be brought to the basement. He must focus without interruption in order to see the unseen. Since you refused to speak to me since the incident with the ape, I have no choice but to make my request in writing. Seems useful. As you refuse to speak with me following the incident with the three-eyed man, I have no choice but to make my request in writing. Master Leroican instructs you to bring his newly acquired lamp, the one with the djinn, to the vault and store it behind the protective wall. It's far too dangerous to be left in display of the shop proper. Roland's journal. All has happened according to my plan. The way was rough, too rough, but we've arrived exactly where we're meant to be, where I'm meant to be. Master Leroican is a braggart and a hypocrite, but he has what I need: resources, knowledge, the ability to become who I truly am. Cal and Leah roll their eyes, but they, least of anyone, can deny my potential. They know what I could become, if only I can endure a little longer. Hello, Big Clive. Don't worry about it. Oh, that was a last moment. What a time to drop concentration. From the hand of Ramesith, what glimpse of magic's true import might Silverhand proffer? Take the promised hand and watch abjuration cross its palm, for you too shall need protection from the purge of Silver's fires. Only through its flames will Karsus's path be fit to follow. I'm just gonna steal that. That sounds important. Ye Folie of Karsus. This ancient water-damaged tome is largely illegible except for the file. I'm just gonna save, just in case that guy comes back. Did Karsus, mystic autodidact in all his vainglory, disdainful as ever of received wisdom, proclaim that crisis-bound he would safeguard the magic tapestry of all wizardry by supplanting the failing weave-god Mistral with another immortal guardian, wiser and stronger of mind? Who could that be? Asked the Netherese amazed, and Karsus gave them a reply. Who but I? Have I not mastered all spells that are known, and divers others that are not divers? Have I not forged this crown, thrice finialed, that I shall convey into my brain-mind all the enchanted wisdom of Netheril? Yea, indeed, and of Mistral herself it shall be so. Canst thou but wait, implored Lord Shadow, until... Ah, but he constant wait. Do I have a potion of invisibility? Good.
Step quick.
Just gonna leave that room quietly without having done anything wrong in any way, shape, or form whatsoever. Miss Bookseller, where's your office?
5 minutes later.
Doesn't seem like there's any obvious way to get there right at the moment, so, mystery for later, I suppose. Oh, right, the murder targets. I mean, we found one of them. Then there's the fireworks. Then there's Vanra. Right. And then there's Nine Fingers Keen. Well, we have a way in there, if we need it. And then there's Cazador's Palace. God, this is a big map. Jesus, okay.
Another step forward. Something's on my mind.
You in need of protection, friend? What am I saying? Everyone's in need of protection. Don't be shy. This armor can't keep you alive if it's sitting here with me. The way I see it, you've got the folk who invest in quality armor. And you've got the corpses who try to play it cheap.
Sure. Well, if only I could steal all your stuff and sell it back to you. Weapons trader, what do you have?
Karlach Cliffgate? That can't possibly be you, can it?
Fitz! If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Where the hell's have you been, girl? Last I heard you'd run off to Neverwinter, and that was what? 10 years ago?
Neverwinter? Who told you that?
Gortash. Said you didn't even give notice.
Ha! That prick, but... Never mind that. Look at you. The years have been good to you.
I won't lie. They have.
Well, go on, girl. Tell me everything.
First thing first. You saw the news, didn't you? About Archduke Gortash.
Right. Oh, I'm sure the fox will make a great duke of the hen house.
I think you were the only thing that kept him a little honest. After you left, things got dark, fast. I got out while my soul was still intact. Started working for an arms merchant. Still in the trade, as you can see. Met my fella Gregor that way. Been together 8 years now. And Karlach, we've a little one on the way.
Fitz! That's incredible! Congratulations! Mum life, huh? You're going to be incredible.
Gods, I hope so. Even after all these years, it seemed to happen so fast. But now that you're back in town, you must come to ours. All of you. We'll have a good supper, catch up. You can meet Gregor. And the little one. In a few months. Are the two of you together?
Ew, no.
Oh, Karlach, come on.
Very good, mates.
Oh, that's lovely. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I can't tell you how good it is to see you, Fitz. I'd love to come have dinner with you and Gregor. We're in the city on some urgent business, but can I come find you when it's all settled?
I'd love that. Meanwhile, if you're still in the business of intimidation, you should take a look at my stock.
Oh, one of Karlach's friends. That's lovely. The Dead Shot. Improved critical, keen attack. Double proficiency bonus when doing ranged attacks. That's quite good. It's not as though I need it, but still, good to keep in mind.
Great to have you back, Karlach.
Hope that wasn't a lie. I hope we do get to meet up with Fitz when this is all over. First step, save the city. Then, save myself. And last but not least, dinner with an old friend. What more could you ask for?
Yeah.
My God! Is that Fitz?
Hold, Seeker! Have you come to swear yourself to Sorceress by my paw?
Sorceress, as in Sorceress's caress?
Yes, and no. Your kind has lost their way in their worship of the feline of Felicity. You only hold to her basest tenets. Now, will you heed our mother's call and bolster her as she crushes the heathen absolute beneath her divine paw?
I love the cats in this game. I think my character would find that so amusing that they'd be willing to go along with it. Yes. I pledge myself to Sorceress.
Yes, yes! Together we shall spread the word of the wonder in her every paw step. I will sing her name in the streets, and you will bring her prayers to those suffering 2 legs instead of 4.
Pray Sorceress. I'm reminded of something. I should really bring Scratch along. Call him my seeing eye dog. Oh right, speaking of animals, Tara. Tara was on one of the roofs.
Find all the remedy and alchemy ingredients you need at Bonecloak's Apothecary.
Bonecloak, I'm putting together what looks to be a profitable fungus harvest expedition. You in the mood to go join us and get out of the city for a while? I've got a hot tip about a fairy circle of natterjack toadstools in the Trollbark Forest. Should be enough for both of us. If you're interested, pack your fungus hunter gear and meet me at the end of the next 10 day at the Wailing Wave up the coast in Lathar's Lantern. I'll be watching for you. End of my rope. Esteemed Apothecary Bonecloak, I've got myself into a fix and need some medicinal advice to get out of it. To deal with my spells for the last 9 months, I've been drinking a daily healing potion following a recipe I got from Baldur's mouth, except I always double the sherry. Trouble is, it isn't working like it used to. My spells are coming back, and I'm afraid to increase the dosage because I saw what happened to old Baldur. What can you prescribe? I'll come by tomorrow for a little consultation. Bugs, Stillwater. These wouldn't be...
Yes, love.
Oh, hey, it's them!
Goat.
Sorry.
Didn't anyone teach you to sweep towards the door? Need more business than this to keep the place afloat? Maybe if you didn't eat enough for 3, Balin, you glutton.
Sorry. Get it?
It's you. I never forget a face. Noble stock is why the customers came. We were out in our arses soon enough without it. Too bad my worthless fella couldn't get one simple thing right in his life.
How are you and Balin getting on?
He's wrecking my head as always. Makes himself useful with a broom from time to time at least.
Are you glad to be back in Baldur's Gate?
Oh, sure. Cultists on the loose, a murderer hacking people to bits, and big metal freaks stomping hither, thither, and yon. Couldn't be more delighted. Go on then.
Let's see what they have. Much of anything? Supreme Elixir of Arcane Cultivation, level 4 spell slot recovery. But not much other than that. And they have some of the stuff I sold to them still.
It's Bonecloaks. I'm Balin. Hello. Nice to meet you. We sell all sorts of ingredients and goods.
Go on, Balin. Get on with it then.
Buy Bonecloak's potions, renowned for value and potency.
You've got a chest back there. And a hatch that leads to a basement? Oh my. Now you tempt me. My dear, you tempt me. Sinful it is how you tempt me. This just leads to a balcony then? Or... Aha! Dareth's journal. Jomathine, take the man. I thought when we got back to the city and were in familiar surroundings again, he'd mellow a bit and regain some focus. But no, he's as fuddle as ever, the old tarantula, and even more short-tempered about it than in the Underdark. He needs my help, and he hates that. Always has. I won't take it anymore. If he hits me again, he's going to find some wyvern toxin in his porridge the next morning. Oh, shit, did I actually write those words? I'd better hide this. Yeah. I do like... Well, I mean, not that it's a pleasant thing, but I do like the depiction of the relationship that these two have. The toxicity and the ugliness of it all. Can I just walk back there? That's fine? You don't care? I'm not interested in stealing anything from here.
Keep a blade close.
But I do... I do want to sneak about down here, though.
With pleasure.
Counting house safe key. I'll leave you the money. I need it, but I'll leave you the money. Oh yeah, that looked way too much like a thing. Well now. Well now, isn't that something?
The element of surprise.
A notice. Preparing bros, feck off. Little solo adventure for Astarion. I'll take an elixir of psychic resistance. My Lady Bonecloak, after examining your husband's condition, it seems clear that he's suffering from a degeneration of cognitive capacity that is quite treatable with the mushroom noble stock. As I know you're sharp to do considerable trade in the fungus, I expect him to be healed imminently. Congratulations on this happy news. Yeah. So she intentionally didn't heal him, right? That's the implication. Because, well, because he was violent and cruel. And one might understand. How deep does this lead, I wonder? Kind of... Hang on.
Tread carefully.
I'm not gonna do it, but... I thought maybe it'd be another path to the Underdark. I guess it's water or something instead. A potion of speed. I'll take that. No way to get this blasted potion right, what with Dareth knocking about the place. Bloody cows, sweeps like she's getting paid to wreck my head. Maybe Muckworth, maybe Amanita. Must send Dareth on the hunt. Another failure and rent due. Ought to send her out on the street. His little hideaway, I see. An unhappy set of circumstances. It's rather grim, really.
Watch your back.
I was hoping to bump into you sooner or later. I've heard about you. I know the so-called savior of the city has taken an interest in you. One thing I've learned, real saviors never label themselves as such.
Where have you heard of me?
I like to keep my ear to the ground. If there's someone knocking around who I think could use a good turn, I try to, well, turn them. I might not have exactly what you need, but I remain at your service. Have a look at least.
Ha ha. A disguise kit. Globe of invulnerability, some potions, some trap disarm kits. I mean, it's not a terrible selection. I can always use some thieves' tools and trap disarm kits.
Godspeed, and come back whenever you need something.
Interesting fella. Now I'm curious about this door. What do you mean can't reach destination?
I'm telling you, this was winking at me.
Your lockpicking is attracting attention.
Demon! Come on, man. I could, I was checking the sight lines. You couldn't see me. What the hell? I don't want to safe scum too much, but, like, come on. Oh, it's because it was right as he was about to turn.
A suggestive nod. You've been single too long.
Like a wraith. Easy.
There we go. No need for Scratch to go in there. Okay. Oh, okay, so he can spot me through the window also.
Flowers say what words never can.
There's a chest. Pleasurable deal, the shocking truth. Okay. Below is an transcript of an interview with the writer and director of A Pleasurable Deal, Mr. Kingsley Harp. Interviewer, what was the inspiration behind this, if I may be so bold, entirely lewd piece of drama? It's about exploring the taboo, seeing who we as people really are. Yes, Robert makes a deal with a Cambion, but who wouldn't? Well, I like to think most people wouldn't. Well, then you don't know most people. Everyone wants something. Everyone needs something. Cambions can see it. In a way, they know us better than we know ourselves. But at the end of the play, Robert dies horribly. What does it say about what we, as you put it, need? Oh, you forget. Robert dies because he broke away from Carlisle. He didn't stay true to the deal they made. So, you're encouraging people to make a pact with Hell's offspring to give up Robert, as Robert did, his soul? We only have one life. Why not make the most of it? Interviewer, so, what was your deal? I beg your pardon. In fact, this was your directorial debut, wasn't it? You couldn't even get published in the tabloid Baldur's Bash before this play came out. Did you honestly trade your soul for an erotic play? All right, we're done here. Damon's journal. Devils take it, but it's hard to hold a pen properly after pounding with a forge hammer all day. However, I want to get this down while it's on my mind. The issue for a Faerunian city, Baldur's Gate is practically swimming in infernal arms. Before Elturel was taken, I saw maybe 2 weapons of infernal iron in 3 years here in the gate. I see that many every 10 day. Not that I'm complaining. As a specialist in infernal iron, it's great to have sources for the metal available. I just have to hope this isn't the harbinger of an event like what happened to Elturel. Oh, it might be. So this is just Damon's apartment, basically. I was hoping for a bit more.
If you had to pick one for a night of passion.
The one with that thing in his chest.
Step lightly.
I'll give him a few more of those.
Right, Tara. Because, like, where have we been? Because it only displays NPCs that are close enough for us to be able to perceive them, so... Is this a thing of, like, I'm just going to have to go on the roofs? Because I will.
This edition looks better than ever. Better than ever? With all the articles about...
There she is.
Yes? I may or I may not. Depends what you have to offer in return. I have very high standards, mind.
Okay, so she doesn't really have anything left. Okay, well, I guess I know where she is. Yeah, take a couple of damage. You'll be fine, Gale. Okay. So Tara's there. Good to know. She might have other locations in the city or something. Who knows? But I just wanted to be sure I got to see her. Now... You know what? Yeah, let's head down around Sorcerous Sundries and just explore the darkened bits of the map. Right, murder target Cora. Oh, so she's here. She is indeed, right there. A level 1 Lightfoot halfling. Okay, so she's not dead yet.
I'm getting better! No, you're not. You'll be stone dead in a moment.
The circus of the last days has returned. See Dryads, Jin, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
Ah, this is Elf Song again.
To make my eyes water.
Welcome, traveller. Remember, this ain't the Blushing Mermaid. It's the elf song. So behave yourself.
I guess she must be the tavern's hired muscle.
That's right. And a lonely job it is, too. When you're the muscle, no one thinks about your heart.
Maybe you should change jobs. Can you sing? A tavern always needs bards.
Very funny. Go on inside. We're looking for comedians.
Sorry.
Welcome back.
Okay, I guess that conversation isn't going any further.
It was another day in the City of Lies, Baldur's Gate, where the people begged for justice until they starved. 2 heroes were fated to cross paths that day. Their eyes met. Destiny was calling.
And they both answered.
Strangers? Only in a fool's definition of the word. It was the start of something incredible. Two heroes on the hunt for justice, no matter the cost. All the Tall One had to do was say yes.
Oh, obviously.
The Tall One had failed the first test. They lacked caution. The cat could have just as easily been a foe as a potential friend. Perhaps it was...
Oh, come on.
Upon their return, the cat couldn't help but wonder whether the Tall One had finally decided how their die would be cast.
Oh, did I lose out on it? Oh, no. I wonder if not even selecting the other one, it would still kind of go, and that was also failing the first test because of blah, blah, blah.
Decapitated. Hands down. It's quicker. You?
Sing. As the superior officer, I think I'll delegate all the sentry shit to Gonfalon and catch me a nap.
Thank you for letting me know.
Central watchtower of the Flaming Fists.
Sure, let's go rob that place. What could go wrong? Oh, hey, that gets us up on the walls. Sweet. That's the Tsar No, no, not yet. Not yet. Cazador can wait a minute. At least until we've had a long rest. We haven't even been to the upper city yet either, Jesus.
I know you do, kid, I know. Tell you what, we'll try and find someone who can help you mind out. And then we'll get you something to eat, alright? And it can be anything you want, I promise.
Help them. They're dead.
Shut up, would you?
Let's do that, please.
Good lad. Little un found his folks gutted. Didn't see it happen though, thank the gods. City's home to some proper sick bastards.
Oh, that's not great. Are these the diabolists? This is where it really kind of like, we can get up from 0 hit points. No problem. Revivify, right?
We need to tell the Flaming Fist, get this kid some help.
And have them lock us up for 2 murders we didn't do. We're too scared to come here anyway. We'd have better luck with a guild.
I don't have Speak with Dead active. But why can't I cast it then? Why do I need a long rest? It's a ritual. Gale, any chance that you... No, you don't have it.
An entire edition dedicated to one lord and his metal toys. Gorgash to be paying the mouthing fee.
I got lost. And then when I found Mummy and Daddy again, they wouldn't get up. I shouldn't have run away. I'm just sorry.
Fucking hell.
Oh, poor kid found his parents like this. It's a tragedy, yeah. But it's not like we can look after him.
Maybe you could, though.
With haste.
I don't want to try and rob them while they're dead on the ground there. That's, Oh, there's the fireworks factory. Oh, more blood.
Down the stairs.
Is there a trail of blood we can follow? No, not by the looks of it.
Here goes nothing.
Maintain your distance. Area under active investigation by order of the Flaming Fist.
Well, I'm dying to see what's inside, but it's gonna have to wait. Scratch does seem to have something going on, though. Okay. camp of some kind.
Stop! What are you doing? Are you trying to sneak past Tusgrunts? Do not worry. Guild's friends are Tusgrunts' friends. And I don't hurt my friends. Unless they deserve it.
No worries, no worries. Gonna stay out of that for a second, then.
Property in constant use. Gatherings strictly prohibited. Drop a coin, take a flower. May Chaunteer's blessings be upon you, child.
Ah, another warp point.
Oh, please. Ah, you look like someone who can probably read.
Yeah?
Can I interest you in a copy of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette? Please buy one.
Sorry, kid. Another time, perhaps.
Oh, come back again if you change your mind.
Already got one.
You can smell that, right? Bloody rotten it is.
Smell what?
Ah, don't worry about the smell, citizen. Probably just the drains. Nothing to concern yourself with.
A druid.
Behold, this tree is plagued by pestilence, yet refuses to die. The goddess Chaunteer wishes me to save it. I can feel it.
Well, best of luck.
I will cure you of your pestilence. You have my word.
I wonder if that pestilence means something. Right, okay. I do think I'm at the point where it's like, I'm so reluctant to go do anything that I'm worried might include a combat encounter because I'm out of resources. And I'm also worried about going to camp and taking a long rest because it's going to advance things, right? And, like, maybe there's some stuff I'm going to miss out on. But at this point, I don't really think I have much of a choice. Hey, Will. Right, Mizora wanted to talk.
Sorcerous Sundries, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice. Adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
Holy hells.
Interesting. I don't recall sending out invitations to the Sisters of Justice.
You do not call upon the sisters. They come when the hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable.
What are you proposing?
A life for a life. No contract is ended without sacrifice. The cost must be paid. Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact, and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
What will happen to Will's powers if he breaks the pact?
Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
Break the pact, Will. You deserve your freedom.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat Ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
It's a devil's choice. It has to be false. There's another way to say it.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Well, she and the Aasimar are gonna have a fun time. Lady Aelin. Oh dear. Well, we got Will out of his contract.
I have a lot on my mind.
Time and again, Will's plight reinforces my decision not to pursue the path of a warlock. It's one thing to make such a sacrifice in the pursuit of such a pact, but to do so in order to escape one. Truly, it leaves you with nothing.
Will gave up his father to have freedom. An understandable decision. Sacrifices must be made after all. Especially if the old Duke's fall means his rise.
Indeed, huh? Hey, Withers, do you have anything new to say?
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
I mean, that kid's parents? But no, I guess not.
I can't believe Will's given up his soul to Zariel. For a father he fell out with ages ago. There's such a thing as being too good. Someone ought to tell Will Ravengard.
Okay, I think a flag got set incorrectly there. Hey, Mizora.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into.
That's it then. Duke Ravengard's dead.
Well, not exactly. But it's only a matter of time. Don't be too hard on Will. I'm sure he carefully weighed the pros and cons. Pro, freedom. No more pact, no more hellbound soul. Con, killing off his own father, Baldur's Gate's most beloved duke, and forever altering the city's future. I would have done the same thing in his shoes. But what do I know about heroes?
Yeah, what do you know about heroes, huh? I don't get it. If Will isn't your warlock, why stick around to give him power?
The Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise. And you're the best hope I've got at payback. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched.
You've left Karlak alone. Didn't you want her dead? What changed?
Oh, you are an inquisitive one.
Yeah?
I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious.
Oh, indeed. You never told me how the Absolutists captured you.
Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel, but those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead, after all.
What can you tell me about the Hells?
The 9 Hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first Hell my home, Avernus, my mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it, the delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy.
I'm good with my bard powers, thanks. If you're gonna be staying, I need something in return.
Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
That'll do.
I did not know Duke Ravengard that well, but I am sure he would not want his son to become slave to Zariel for his sake. I am sure Will knows that, but we would do well to remind him when his days grow dark.
You sound like speak from experience.
No one truly understands the weight of loss until they've worn it a while. There is no shame in sharing the load when you need to.
Hey, Aelin, do you have anything to say about the devil?
Mother's milk, your visage speaks of ill tidings. Speak, ally mine. What troubles you?
I was just wondering what it was like in that cage of Balthasar's. I'm not going to tell her about Leroican just yet.
Let us not dwell on those dark days. Their memory is a vortex within my heart that leads directly to the Hells.
Keeping very well, I hope?
Well, you know, things have been better, Isabel. I'm not going to lie to you. Halsin's being tortured as we speak. Will just sacrificed his father, maybe. I'm sure there's a way to save him.
The devil Mizora's made herself quite at home, hasn't she? Do make her feel as unwelcome as you can.
Oh, now she's over here with Will. Okay, cool.
Will sacrificed his own father. I hope freedom from the pact is worth it to him.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mizora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet.
You're your own man now, Will. It's better this way.
I have to believe that. I'm not the Hell's puppet in life, nor its warrior in death. The blade will be guiding his own hand. But freedom will be paid in my father's blood. Tomorrow, I celebrate my gain. Today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Ravengard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something.
Your father's not dead yet, Will. Maybe there's a way to save him?
I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. It would be easier to drink the Styx down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise.
What's our next step, then?
We obtain the final 2 Netherstones and take back our minds. And the city. From the brain.
Grim. There's gotta be a way to save him. Otherwise, why have the devils if there isn't a way to get one over on them, right?
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Hey, Emperor.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense.
Why are you naked?
You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The flavors of my favorite fiddlehead soup, should you wish to experience it for yourself. My beloved confidant and loyal companion Rascal. The very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my first adventure. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Berlin Stilney, a story I have told no one else. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal.
Not quite. We're gonna break Orpheus out of that prism, buddy boy. You do a great impression of a human, but you're not fooling me.
Your distrust of me will be your undoing. Would it make a difference if I let you read my thoughts?
It's fine. I just wanted you to know I know your true nature.
You think you know my true nature? Relationship we could have had. Aren't you glad I finessed my methods? But since you insist on thwarting my craft, let us be blunt. You are my puppet. Make no mistake, without me, you have no value.
There he is.
You will take me to the brain because you have no other choice. And once we are there, you will do exactly what I tell you to. And you would do well to reconsider unlocking your potential. Your puerile attachment to your material form jeopardizes us all. If I must, I will force you.
Try it, bitch. Finally the mask drops. You put so much effort into it.
We are done here.
Yeah, there he is. One last little play from him at trying to sort of be like, oh, we are true allies now. I value you so much. Nah. Like, I can be pretty dumb, but I'm not that dumb. And again, this game has such good villains. He is so manipulative. I mean, I wouldn't call it subtle exactly, but it's subtle enough. Like, it's crafted within the bounds of narrative convention well enough. Like, you'd never fall for this in real life, but in a story, you kind of feel this could go either way. Maybe, like, it's a red herring. Maybe he actually is good. It gives you the space to have that doubt, and that doubt then is what he takes advantage of in order to, you know, abuse you. He's a damn good villain. He really, really is. But I think this episode has now carried on for long enough. So, with a new day dawning and the ability to speak to dead restored to me, it's time to head back into Baldur's Gate. Maybe talk to the dead parents of that kid if they're still there. See what's changed now that I've done a long rest. And maybe get ourselves into a spot more of trouble now that we have some resources to fight it with. So, if you want to support the channel, Patreon is available. You can become a member if you want to, although the channel has been pretty inactive, so it's not a great value proposition at the moment. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's completely fine. I have a merchandise store as well. I guess I should plug that. But outside of that, thank you very much for your time and your attention. Remember to be kind to one another. Have solidarity with those who are worse off than yourselves. And may the tides of history wash gently over us all.